So here today by myself, I am going to make a ham, and I'm going to cook the rest of the spaghetti that I have. Unfortunately, I do not have sauce for the spaghetti, so I am just going to cook it plain. I may throw some Parmesan on it, and that's about it. May pour a little salt on it, but yeah, let's get started. All right, so to get us started, we are going to fill this pan up with water. About maybe 25%. That looks pretty good. And we're just going to put it on the stove. From there, we're going to take our ham and we're just going to toss it in the sink. I'm going to warm up the water here. Give it a few seconds. Just kind of soak. And we're doing this just so it thaws a little bit. Alright, that should be good. We're just going to leave that there, and we're going to go back over to the stove. Alright, so now that we're back at the stove, we are going to take our spaghetti and we are going to break it into threes. So 1, 2, 3. We're just going to toss it into the pan. You could just break them into half, but I like to do it in 3. Personal preference. While we are doing this, we will turn on the stove. And from here, we wait. Alright, so it's been a few minutes and the water has started to boil, as you can see. We are going to take a fork and we are going to stir it around a little bit here. Just so every single noodle touches this boiling water. And we are going to wait a little longer before we touch it again. Give it about a minute, at max 2 minutes. And we will proceed to the next step. See you then. So it's been 2 minutes. We are going to proceed to the next step. We are going to take some salt. I have pink salt currently, and we are going to mix a little bit into the noodles and boiling water. Alright, good enough. And then we are going to mix that around with the fork. All right. And then we are going to take some Parmesan and we are going to drop it in there. Open the other end. Okay. So now it should look something like that. We are going to mix this in. And then from there, if you want to, take some taco seasoning and drop just a pinch into there, not too much. It was a little more than a pinch, but... So yeah, about that much. Not too much. But a bit more than a pinch. And mix that in there. From here, we'll wait at max a minute. I will see you then. Alright, so we are back. This is looking pretty done. So we are going to move this to the side. And then we are going to shut off the stove. So while we let these noodles sit, we are going to go back to our ham. Alright, so we are at the ham. We are going to open this bad boy up. There, we got the ham. And we are going to go over to the stove. Alright, once you're over at the stove, open this bad boy up and toss the ham in. Alright, close her up. Turn the stove on. For my stove, I'll turn it at about 380. Yours, depending on how bad it sucks, turn it on about 350 and let her sit for about 30 minutes. See y'all then. Alright, so it has been 30 minutes exactly. We are going to shut everything off. And then we are going to pull out our ham. And we are going to toss it on a plate. All right. So from here, just let it sit for maybe 5 minutes and you're good to go. That is going to wrap up this video.